Alright guys, it's GameboyLuke here and welcome back to another Sun and Moon news and informational video. Today we have a whole bunch of screenshots and CORO CORO scans that came out early this morning, well, in my time zone, late last night for you guys. I had a really weird night last night. I had like a super bad migraine and I was sick to my stomach, so I went to bed really early and woke up like 5:30 this morning. And when I woke up, I was greeted with a whole bunch of scans. I don't know if you can't see the tabs I have open in Photoshop right now, but there's a whole bunch of scans and stuff from the CORO CORO leak. And we also have a bunch of screenshots that appeared yesterday, but it wasn't enough to make a video on, so I've included those in this video as well. As you can see, the most notable screenshot out, or the scan out of all the ones that we've had, is this picture of Type NULL. Or it's not actually Type NULL, but I'll get into more information about that in a second. If you guys are excited for this video and you're excited for Sun and Moon and the demo coming out in like 5 days, then please do leave a like rating down below. It'd be greatly appreciated and make you a super awesome person. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the screenshots we have first, and then we'll go ahead we'll dive into the CORO CORO leaks. There's a whole bunch of stuff to get through. So I'm in Photoshop right now. This is one of the screenshots we have for the, I'm assuming it's like the Pokemon Snap feature that's in Sun and Moon, where you can take pictures of Pokemon and stuff in the game. And as you can see, we have a little Jagmu just sat here. I'm gonna change this to blue, because blue is a better color than that crap color I had just there. We have like a little Jagmu right here. You can also see the HUD for the freaking actual camera here, and obviously this is just take a picture. You can either push R as well. And then we have this thing. Not really sure what this is. I don't know, maybe if it's a way to switch angles, or at first I was like, yo, selfies. But I can't imagine it is. I don't know what these 2 arrows necessarily represent. There wasn't really a caption with this picture either, so I'm not really sure what this is. But you can see this little Jagmu, look at him sat there. Is it Jagmu? I think it's Jagmu. I might have got his name wrong, but here's a little cutie right here. We have a picture of the Raticate and the Litten in one of the Totem matches. We have one of the trials right here as well. And then we have the Boutique, which is just here as well, which looks really cool. Like, it seems to me that there's going to be a whole bunch more when it comes to character customization in this game. Because if you can see, we have clothes that are lined up by like color right here. And it's like, maybe if you like a specific shirt, you can maybe get it in a different tone, or maybe these are just on display and I'm thinking too much into it. But the whole boutique thing looks awesome. I'm pretty sure there was another screenshot I was meant to have in here as well, which I'm pretty sure is on my desktop, which actually showed the Pokemon Center. Maybe I didn't include it. I don't think I saved it. Give me 1 second. So as you can see right here, we have the Pokemon Center. So we have Nurse Joy and the normal healing machine in the middle. It's so big and so spacious. I love it. We have the Mart on the right, and then we also have like a coffee place on the left. I don't know. My face cam's in the way, kind of. Let me move over a little bit for you guys. We have a coffee place over here. I have no idea what purpose this place is going to fulfill. I don't know what we can do by talking to this guy. I wonder what this guy gives us. But look, actually, wait. If you look here, it looks like the Wi-Fi signal is just here. Is that just me? Is that not the Wi-Fi signal? If I drop the size of my brush down, you can see that we have, like, that right there. Or is that just me? Maybe that's the link, maybe the way we Wi-Fi now, or I'm not too sure. But that's pretty much all we got from these screenshots. These screenshots arose because, what was it? Premium events in London and San Francisco where the media were able to play Sun and Moon for a short time to create in order to create a preview. So I guess it's the screenshots we got from that. Not a great deal was shown. We do have a bunch of these little screenshots and stuff from the trial and little things here and there, which are awesome. It's great. It just wasn't enough to make a video on. Now, the first leak we were given, I believe, I already have this one. I don't know what I'm doing. Was this one, and it came out really like sort of like midday yesterday, and it was just basically showing off a Alolan Grimer right here, who is apparently confirmed to be Poison Dark, which is weird because he's already poison. I guess there wasn't a great deal they could have done with Grimer. But him being Poison Dark means he has an immunity to Psychic. The only weakness he has is Ground, because obviously he's not weak to Fairy because Poison's in there, and he's not weak to Fighting because Poison's in there as well, which also resists it. So we have Poison Dark Grimer, which is cool. He has a couple buck teeth right here, which is definitely different, I guess. He stood next to the Meowth right here, and I think the full page for that is right here, because as you can see, the Grimer and stuff is in the corner. Also, excuse me, also on this leak, we have this picture right here, and this is apparently confirmed to be the first person that the first island trial person There's a whole bunch of stuff over here detailing. I'm pretty sure this is just the Japanese news show or TV show about Pokemon. And we have an in-game screenshot of Grimer in the top left over here, as well, as you can see. Here he is with the bug teeth. With the amazing bug teeth, just have 2 random teeth. I don't know why, but they threw that in there. Now, this was actually the final page. If we go to the first page right here, the first page. This was the first page. Sorry. We have the second page, which shows what looks like Type Null without his helmet on, right? So I have a little bit of information for you about that, because apparently the text says, when Type Null finds a trainer it trusts, it destroys its helmet and evolves into Silvadi. So not only does Type Null evolve, it evolves into something called Silvadi, and it's apparently, when Type Null finds a trainer it trusts, it destroys the helmet and evolves into Silvadi. Now, this is translated. It's not necessarily like for like translated. I don't know if it's 100% confirmed, but something I was thinking about is that we obviously have the battle bond with Ash Greninja, right? Is Silvadi, like, does Type Null go into Silvadi after Battle Bond activates? If you generate enough of a friendship and trust and bond with Type Null, does he change into Silvadi through Battle Bond? Maybe, I don't know, because I think it has a dedicated ability for something else to go into in just a second. But if it does evolve into this thing, like, look at it. It looks incredible. The only thing that really changes from it is, like, as you can see, the actual Type Null itself is shrouded in this, like, armor right here, which I thought was kind of interesting. And then when it evolves, the whole helmet comes off and it turns into this thing, and it's obviously still that, like, that creation of, like, mixed Pokemon put together. Is he a normal Pokemon, or is he, what's the word, like a synthetic Pokemon? Was he put together? He's kind of like a false god, because it has a this is quote from Cerebi. I'm not sure if it was a mistranslation. It says it has a special item called Memory, or is that the ability? I don't know. Then that lets it be one of all 18 types at any one time, thanks to its ability, AR system. Okay, never mind. So it does have an item called Memory, apparently, and that lets it be one of all 18 types at any one time, and then thanks to its ability, AR system. So does it need an item and the ability at the same time? It's kind of interesting, kind of vague. You can go to Cerebi. It might be corrected by the time this video goes up. Go ahead and click the link down below, and you can check out Cerebi yourself. It says not currently known if it's one item that can change this, or if there are 18 different items. So maybe it's 18 different items, like the plates in Arceus, because a lot of people are looking at this Pokemon and thinking it looks very similar to Arceus, and the way it stands and the way it composes itself, and the ability AR system matched up with, like, these memory items allow it to change its type accordingly, which is the only Pokemon you can really compare that to is Arceus. So it's a very interesting Pokemon, and I love this a lot, like a great deal. It's not currently known, blah blah blah. It has a new attack called Multi Attack, which changes type based on its hold item, so sort of like Judgment. This Pokemon is like a false god. It's copying Arceus. It looks like a handcrafted Pokemon that is just basically copying Arceus, which is sick. Also confirms that Trial Captain Ilmia is the first Trial Captain, which is what I showed you on the other page. But this thing looks incredible. It has features of multiple different. It has multiple features, and it just looks like a Pokemon that's just been, like, manufactured. That's what I was looking for. It looks like a Pokemon that's just been built up of different types of Pokemon. Like, the first thought I got from this was, like, it's like Ho-Oh mixed with Reshiram, I guess, with the face of, like, I don't know. It looks like the face of something that I recognize, but I can't put a name to it. That has these weird legs. That has the rear legs of what looks like a dog Pokemon, like Luxray or Houndoom. The tail of, like, a Gyarados, and then the hands of, like, a bird Pokemon, sort of like, I don't know, like, it looks like the talons of, let me think about it, like Ho-Oh or something like that. It looks incredible. I'm really, really excited for this Pokemon. I'm excited to see what it gives us, but its name is confirmed to be Silvadi in Japanese. I don't know if that's the English name, but it's definitely interesting. A lot of people got hype over this because it's basically a false god. So this is really, really interesting. If it follows the trend of what's been happening recently, the next trailer we get out should show us gameplay of this as well. So that'll be cool. The next page we have over here, we have Jagmu right here, and he evolves into this guy, which then evolves into this guy. Now, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit on these dudes because it's fucking sick. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. And this cute little guy that gets on his 2 feet, and he has sort of like the way I described it, I was talking with a couple of friends about it, but he has that sort of, samurai armor style, that plated armor that comes down on him, and it's actually confirmed that this thing is dragon fighting, which I believe is the first we've ever heard of. We never had a dragon fighting type Pokemon before, and a lot of people are kind of, I don't know, they like Jagmeet, they like how cute he is, but a lot of people have been like, don't really like these evolutions, but I think it's sick. He looks so ferocious and so strong, and dragon fighting is something we've never seen before. So I'm really, really excited for this guy and the potential competitiveness we could put to him. The only problem is he has a quad weakness to fairy, ice weakness, psychic weakness, right? So he has 3 weaknesses, one of those being quad. But it's not like we haven't seen dragon type Pokemon have quad weaknesses before. Usually they're quad weak to ice, like Garchomp, Dragonite, Salamence. And there aren't, I mean, there are a lot of fairy type moves and fairy type Pokemon in the competitive meta, which would definitely throw a spanner in the works. But if he's a fighting type, I can imagine he'd be able to learn moves like Poison Jab. So I don't know his base stats, but slap a Choice Scarf on it, get a Dragon Dance up, and Poison Jab sweep. Like, there's nothing stopping this thing. This thing looks amazing. Dragon Fight, like I said, is a completely unique typing, and I like his design. I really do like his design. The best way I can put it is like it looks like he has like that plated armor style. I like it. I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down below what you think of this guy. Then we have a bunch of these screenshots. I don't think these have been translated yet. We have Eevee's thing showed off, which we got in the trailer itself. Then we have this, which I guess is... It's just an accessory. It's like we used to be able to buy those Mega Bracelets, so I guess it's just like that. I don't know if it connects to your game at all. It must do, actually. I kind of think it does, because it has like these little connection bars right here, which kind of make me think that you can connect it to your 3DS using the near-field communication, but who knows? Looks interesting. Finally, we have this, which I'm assuming is just screenshots from the anime. We have Professor Oak's Alolan cousin over here wearing a Exeggutor hat for some reason, which is interesting. We have, I guess this is one of the Alolan trial captains, and he's got the shell Pokemon, that fire turtle Pokemon right here. We have a bunch of screenshots from the anime with Ash riding the Tauros. And one of the trial captains here with I can't remember the name, but this little guy right here, little cutie. But a lot of people have been kind of looking at the new art style for Sun and Moon and the anime, and it's kind of, it's weird. Like Ash's face right here, like what is going on? Like I can't even circle it. Like what is going on here, Ash? You've gone downhill when it comes to your art style and stuff. But yeah, like I said, this is the first trial captain right here. And we have like a bunch of this stuff. I don't think it's been translated quite yet, so keep up to date with Cerebi. There might be some information here we hasn't quite been revealed just yet. But this guy, this guy right here, what do you think his type's gonna be? And don't say null, you're not funny. What type is this thing gonna be? What's his primary typing gonna be? It's either just gonna be like Arceus, where it's just a normal type, and then you put the items on, which actually probably makes sense. It probably makes sense. It makes sense why it's called Type Null, because you're gonna be able to have like the original typing of whatever it is, probably normal, and then you just give it items and it changes its typing like Arceus does, which is ridiculous. We have another Pokemon like that. It's a false god. I can't get over that. That's so sick. Like Nintendo, thank you. Game Freak, thank you. It's such a cool Pokemon, such a cool thing. And everyone, I don't know, a handful of people were saying, oh, I don't like Type Null. It's weird. It's got a weird name, and the fact that it evolves into something like Silvati, was that what it's called? Silvati. It has its own little story and stuff. I'm sure we'll get a bit more information on this Pokemon when the game comes out, and maybe even shown a little bit in the demo, maybe? I don't know, maybe that's going a little bit too far, but that's the guy. If you want to see these screenshots for yourself, there'll be a link in the description below to take Cerebi. It's on the homepage right now, where you can find out all this stuff. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. Anything you know that I don't know, go ahead and comment it down below. It's more than appreciated. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.